Good morning, friends. It's day 2 of new product. So this is the Cheers and Sips. Oh, this is Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. You can find me at stampcreatively.com. I have a YouTube channel. I have all kinds of things. Oh, here. See? There I am. This is me. So, if you're ever looking for me. So Cheers and Sips is one of the online exclusives that's available to everyone as of yesterday. It's a bundle that comes with the designer series paper that's beautiful. It comes with ribbon. These holographic resin dots. It has the bundle, but then it also has 2 embossing folders. So I wanted to show you this today. Tanya Dieterlin at the Wonder Basement and I are doing a Creativity Feeds the Soul every month. So if you are new to online exclusives and you think you kind of like them, but you're not sure and you just want to try some things, we take a bundle each month. And for $60, and you can sign up at stampcreatively.com. You have to do it by the 10th of the month. So if you choose to do that, for $60, you get, so this month it's a full bolt of this ribbon, a full package of the embellishments, a half of package of the designer series paper, and you get 4 card designs, 2 of each. Tanya creates 2 and I create 2. So it's a wide variety of things that you might like and love. If you want to order the bundle, like we have some add-ons. So if you want to order the bundle, you save 17% because we pay the shipping, handling, and tax. Or we also had these as part of it. You can add the little embossing folders if you want. If you're a demonstrator and you already have that, it's $60. You get 4 different designs, 8 cards total, and all this fun product. When we went to add it up, the product with shipping and handling and tax comes really close to $60. But again, we're trying to get people to try a little more online exclusives, and so that's the goal. So let me show you some of the fun things that I've played with this. So when I first saw this, I'm like, that might not be my jam. But, well, the paper is beautiful. So, I mean, the paper's just pretty. I grow a lot of herbs. Oh, they are. I'm like, I thought I cut 6 by 6. I live in the woods and I grow a lot of herbs. So I liked the herbs. But I also loved the florals. Look how pretty those all are. So that's one side. And then here's the other side. So what this is great for is the die cuts this can make one of your cocktails. You can cut those out. Look at those. I mean, this just looks like spring in a cup is the way I've described it to my friends. So here's some of the samples that I have with it. And then we're going to create something because Stampin' Up! Shared this bundle this morning. And I was going to do it anyway. And I'll show you the pictures that they gave us. So I get together with demonstrators once a month. And we all bring a shoebox swap. And this was one of the shoebox swaps. Isn't that cute? It's got a little fun fold. Super cute. I mean, I start piling this. Like, where am I going to pile this? I'll stand those up here. Here's this one. That's a fun fold. This one, because I love the herbs, is also kind of a fun thing. This one I got at a swap last week. We had an event in Hobart. And then Stampin' Up! Sent us, that's my granddaughter, that's Ruby and Hopper. Ruby, she's 10, and Hopper the bunny. So they sent, Stampin' Up! Sends us a Succeed Weekly. And so this morning it was this. And I thought, oh, those are cute. Look how cute that is. So I did my version of that, which is this. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I did that. I started again with their idea and this kind of did my own little version of it. So this is the new cloud cover. Again, new catalog, new in colors. We love a good new in color. So this is cloud cover. So I'm going to crease it really good down. And then I'm going to fold it back. And so a lot of times when I video, I switched up a little bit. I'm going to switch this one up a little bit from the one you just saw, but not a ton. Just because I have one thing. Okay, so there it is, just folded back on itself. I don't like cards where I have to do a bunch of measuring. That makes me want to cry. So I cut this 4 by 5 1/4, the designer series paper, and then I cut it in half, so it was 2 inches. The thing I want to do different this time is I'm going to add a piece of basic white to this background so that I have a white spot over here to write on instead of the cloud cover. So I'm going to seal this on. So Tanya and I got new software to do these videos with, and I still can't figure it out. I'm trying. We talked this morning and we're making a list of things that we want to learn. And one of the things that I need to learn on this new software is how, one, to put 2 cameras, because I got already. I put on my Pacer shirt because they won last night. I put on makeup, and then I couldn't figure out how to show me on another camera. That, and there's no pause button. The pause button is a problem because my dogs are bark, or my husband comes downstairs, or I forget something. So I'm having to give myself more grace than normal. So there's my little pattern. Okay. The other thing I did after I put the card together was I added that pretty gold ribbon. I'm going to do that now because I wanted a little more over here and a little more over here. So I'm going to do that now. And what I did was I put on, this is what works best for me. So I measure it pretty much how I want it. And I need 2 of those. This is such pretty ribbon. It's so sheer and beautiful. So I've got that. And then I'm going to use my tear and tape and run it down the ribbon. So then when I take it off, because you're probably better at this than I am, I sometimes, when I take my seal down the card, it's not always straight. There may be a little squiggle in it. And if I do this, then I can lay that ribbon down right where I want it. Okay, I'm going to do this one. I have a friend that only uses tear and tape on her cards. I have a lot of people that are green glue fans. I am not friends with green glue. I've tried, it's tried, we just can't. I just have a tendency to get it a little bit of everywhere. One of these days, maybe we'll be friends. But right now, seal and glue dots are my thing of choice. Oh, come on, stick down. Okay, here we go. When in doubt, try the other side. So I'm going to fold this over, and I'm going to pull it more out a little bit over here. See, I can do better going straight. And then I can kind of lay it where I want it instead of changing, you know, because we always change our mind, right? So I ordered from the new catalog. Tomorrow, Tanya and I's goal is to do an unboxing of catalog stuff. I didn't order a lot more online exclusive. It's mostly catalog, but so I'm not sure where we'll do the unboxing at, but I'm pretty sure we're going to do an unboxing. I don't know. Again, I've got one of our 7-year-old granddaughters has this is the end of school. How many things can we make us go to times? So tomorrow is a picnic and it's supposed to rain, so we'll see. And then my box won't be here till the afternoon. So now I've got my fun little fold. Okay, now we're going to, this is a new set of dies. They're called Sentimental Frames. I don't have my sticker on, so I can't swear whether it's catalog or online exclusive. But it's got some great frames. So I ran through and cut it out. And then I'm going to use this little gadget to get out any little contraband that might be in there and poke it out. Cute, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to put that on. I cut a little of these strips, those, well, the name has slipped my mind, but they're basically dimensional strips. I'm going to put that on over here by that ribbon. Okay, then there was a piece that came out of the center, and we have those new little embossing folders. So this one is like the checked pattern. And so this one, I used the floral. Isn't that a pretty floral? And so then I'm going to put a little seal on it and stick it right in here. I mean, that's a lot of texture going on. That may be too much for some people because I have this outside pattern, I have this pattern, and I've got some florals. But I like good texture. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I put my cocktail together, or cup. This is actually a cup of tea. It's a weak cup of tea, but it's a cup of tea. So I took my basic beige. I took my Wink of Stella. I'm going to get another scrap for this because I wanted it to dry, so I did it in advance. Okay, so I took my basic beige and my Wink of Stella because I wanted it to look a little bit like an iced tea without being so dark. So I'm going to dip it in the water. When I have an old one, it has this marking on the end. So I'm going to add a little water to it, and I'm just going to wash this down. This is a little bit of darker tea than the other one, but I'm just going to wet that, okay? And then I wanted to give it just a minute to dry. It doesn't take that long, but I'm going to stamp on top of it, and I just didn't want to stamp on top of it wet. So let me put the lid on that or I will spill it. Tomorrow when my product comes, I'm going to make myself a cloud cover spot. So Stampin' Up! Has told us that it doesn't hold its color as well as what they like. So I can get a stamp pad. If you're a demonstrator, you can get one. But I'm going to make a spot so my customers can see that it holds true. And since I don't have a stamp pad, I just use my marker to add my ice cubes. See, I have ice cubes. Now I'm going to run it through my mini boss and cut out my cup. I made a lemon to go on the edge of my cup, and it's not a little one. Like I have a half of one on there. It doesn't make a half. It makes a whole. So there's the whole lemon. And so I made my lemon and I cut it in half. So I made 2 cups. Oh, Susan Lynn, I didn't stamp the cup. I'm gonna stamp it in Secret C. Now watch me, let's see if I can hit it now that I did that. Boom, baby. There, I got a cup. That's what I get. Okay, so now I've got my cup. I've got that. I wanted a little rosemary in there. I do put mint in my tea a lot, and I like it. Let's do this. I didn't want it, it was too dark, so I stamped it off. And I use mint a lot. Here, let me pull this up a little closer. So there's my tea, and it looks so much better in person. Because I wanted it light, and I guess for camera, I need to make things darker, but I wanted it a little bit lighter on my cup. So then I took a couple of dimensionals. And stuck my drink over here in the corner. Lots of texture. I love texture. You know, I started with Stampin' Up! Because of dimensionals. That was my first love. I'd stamped for a long time before I started with Stampin' Up! 28 years ago. And I found a dimensional. I came home and told my husband I needed to be a part of a group that knew how to put dimension on things. And for $325, that's how much it was at the time. The starter kit now, if you're not a demonstrator and you want to become one, geez, friends, they make it so easy. It's not $100 or $300 anymore. So I wanted cheers to you. So I put it, this is the Secret C again, on the cloud cover. It's one of those beautiful dark colors. Let's do this. Cut it out with a little motion. I tried using one of the other cup dies, and it was just too big. I'm going to put that dimensional up there. Stick that right on there. So it's beautiful, but gosh, look at these. Let's put some of these on there. Now the neighbor's dog is barking, so that probably means mine are going to start. Because if you have dogs, you know, like no one can be on our road, no one can, I mean, they're kind of bossy. My daughter got a new little multi-poo, and I have big dog problems. She got little dog problems. See, there they go. She got little dog problems. That little dog, holy smokes. It's like 5 pounds soaking wet. It keeps sneaking through the fence, trying to bust through. That's not a thing. Okay, so how's this? So you have to tell me, which do you like better? Is this, you know, a little much for you? Oh, the whole point of putting the white in here was because I wanted to add a rosemary. Ooh, I could put a lemon in there too. Maybe I'll do that. So here's the rosemary. Are you an herb fan? I worked on them yesterday. I put my herbs out. I'm in Indiana, so it's just starting to get warm enough. But I moved my herbs out. I have rosemary, chives. I have a spicy basil. I got a few things. Okay, here's my lemon. Where should I put the lemon? Let's put the lemon up here. I love it. First thing I need to do, let's go around these and make them sparkle. I mean, you can add a little wink of Stella. It's still a little wet and it has just enough shimmer in it that to the non-stamper, they won't understand the magic I put in. But if I send this to one of my Stampin' friends, they will know. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Cheers to you. Have a good one. Bye. Oh, and don't forget, if you want to do this with Tanya and I, you have till the 10th. So don't miss it. Next month's is also going to be equally amazing. But don't forget to sign up for the 10th if you want this product. All right, friends. Thanks. Bye.